Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is a very special video that I've wanted to get to for all day because I just got this today. Although I ordered it back in November and they announced it, I think, back in September, October, one of those. It's been a while. This thing's been on the radar for a while, and I finally have it in hand just in case you're in the same boat that I was. I had the first two of these Galaxy's Edge, and these are Galaxy's Edge exclusive packs, but they're also sold on Shop Disney. So if you don't live or don't go to Disneyland a lot in Galaxy's Edge or Disney World, you could get them from shopdisney.com. I pre-ordered them as soon as they went live back in November, and my order sat there forever. And then I saw someone on Facebook on one of the Black Series groups say that they had to call Shop Disney on the phone, and Shop Disney said they would look into it, and then like 10 minutes after the phone call, he got a notification saying that his creature pack, and I think he also needed the first order pack, had shipped, which is weird because like these went in stock. They were in stock on the website, I think a month ago or so, and people that ordered them when it was in stock got it, but the people that pre-ordered it didn't. So I was worried, like, did I pay for this and then I don't get it, or what? But I had it on pre-order since November. Anyways, long story short, this story is just the link that it is. But literally 10, 15 minutes after I hang up the phone, I got an email notification for shipping, and that was last week, and then now I have this creature pack. So this was the third in the Galaxy's Edge packs, and this is I think the coolest one they did because it's literally just creatures, and I love creatures. The Black Series creatures are some of my favorites. We've gotten a couple of great ones like porgs and mynocks, but other than the porgs, which were sold in stores in these tiny little boxes, the rest of them have been packaged with other things like the boggling here. So we have a boggling, we got porgs, we got Kowakian monkey lizards, two of them, and then the Mynock there. So these are things that have been available, but some of them have been harder to get than others. So finally we have them all in its own pack. Now, it just says Kowakian monkey lizard. It does not say Salacious Crumb. Just putting that out there, but one of them definitely looks like, and in my opinion is, Salacious Crumb. So this is the pack here. It's basically the same as we've had before, but it's smaller. This is $35, and we're gonna just take a look at it and see if I think it's worth it. Because someone asked that as soon as I posted a picture that I got this on my Instagram today. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's @TrustySidekick. But as soon as I posted this today, someone asked me if it was worth it, and honestly, I don't know. For me, it's worth it to finally get this, but we'll get into it. So we can see here what it has in there, of course, and then on the back we've got some little bios here. So for Mynock, it says Mynocks are leathery winged parasites found winging through deep space, roosting in asteroid fields, and sometimes lurking in damp locations. And then porgs, it says small, flat-muzzled avians that flock about the rocks and roost in the cliffs of Luke Skywalker's secluded island. Porgs are inquisitive creatures. And fun fact, back in 2019, my wife and I visited Skellig Michael, which is where they filmed Octo 2, and there are puffins everywhere, and they had to put the porgs in there to replace the puffins because it was cheaper to digitally replace them than it was to digitally erase them, I guess. And plus, I think they're cute. I don't care what you think. I think they're cute. Next, we have bogglings, which are from the, at least I didn't know they were until Jedi Fallen Order. But bogglings are small, furry creatures with skill at tunneling through the rocky and marshy terrain of Bogano, which is kind of the first planet you go to in that game. And then lastly, we have the Kowakian monkey lizards. These impish creatures are known for their shrill laughter and sophisticated sense of humor. They seem to be a favored pet among the denizens of the underworld. So the thing about these is they don't really seem to be aliens. Like, all of these are kind of like aliens, obviously, but this guy, well, he doesn't like talk, but he kind of knew what he was doing. He laughed. Like my dog doesn't laugh. My cat doesn't laugh. I guess monkeys laugh. I don't know. Like, do you think these guys are like sapient or not? I would err on the side of sapient, but maybe not. Anyways, and then the other side we got kind of nothing here. So let's go ahead and pop this open here. We see we've got them. We got the Mynock. We got 2 porgs, basically the same porgs we already got. A Boggling we already got, and then we get 2 Guacky Monkey Lizards. One that definitely is, to me, Salacious Crumb. And then one is kind of themed after a parrot. I think there was one in... is that Hondo's Guacky Monkey Lizard that looked like that? Or was there one in Mandalorian or something like that? I think it was Hondo's. Anyways, on here we have the inside of the flap. It says the planet of Batuu was once a bustling crossroad. Wow. It says the planet of Batuu was once a bustling crossroad along an old hyperspace route. The planet has now evolved into an infamous planet for traders, adventurers, and smugglers traveling between the unknown regions and wild space. The Market of the Black Spire Outpost is a lively, colorful area that includes food and drink stalls, as well as toys and interesting creatures. The active creatures stall is filled with a wide variety of exotic creatures that are from different planets across the galaxy. So basically, when you go to Galaxy's Edge, you're at this Black Spire trading post on Batuu. It's very, to me, it was very immersive. Like all the people working there were very, they played the part. They weren't Disney employees. They acted like they lived there. It was very immersive for me. I really enjoyed it. So let's go ahead. Let's get this open. Let's just get it open. And I got a couple things here on the sides that we can sort of compare these two. Let's go ahead and just pull this out here. I want to try to do this as nicely as possible. I don't want to break anything. Some of these are going to be hard to display because, like, how do you display this? It's just going to sit there flat on the shelf or upside. I guess I could like sticky tack it to the wall or something. I don't know. More porgs, and I think my last count of porgs, man, I think I go up to 8 now, maybe 10. Just because, like, other things have come with porgs, and they're all the same. Like the holiday troopers came with some porgs. They're cute. They're like little scarves and stuff came on them. But I think the last smugglers pack came with some porgs. I bought 2 packs of the regular porgs, so we've got a couple different porgs here. That back in there. All right, so let's see here. How should we do this? Let's get the porgs out of the way. I've actually done a full review of the porgs. If you want to check it out on my channel, I'm going to zoom in here because these are small little guys. So these are the ones that came out of the pack here. It's the same as we have before. So one is kind of molded sitting like this, no feet, nothing moves, there's no articulation. This one's molded standing. He has movable feet, they just go side to side, and then he has wings, and they do pop off because they're just ball joints. One of them, I think the Smuggler's Edge, Smuggler's Run, anyway, came with one with the mouth open, like it's kind of surprised and squawking. I like that one, that was my favorite one. I have here just 2 extras. So I don't know if this one came with the smuggler or not. Kind of has a sad look to it. Like it's got a little sad look. And then, of course, we have kind of the same thing there. This one's got a brighter color. I didn't bring all my porgs over, but I don't know if they all have that bright color, but I like it. Anyways, more porgs. Love porgs. Those are going to stay out. I like them a lot. But let's get those away here because porgs are porgs. We know porgs. Porgs have been a thing. Next, we're going to do the Boggling here. This is the Boggling. No articulation whatsoever. Actually, this is the Boggling that came with... they're slightly different colors. I think this is the Boggling that came with the Jedi Fallen Order. This is the Boggling I just pulled out of the pack. They're slightly different colors, but the exact same mold. I like having 2 of these, nothing wrong there. So this one, again, the original one came with Cal Kestis, the Gaming Greats Cal Kestis. They had different colors. He also came with a holocron, which is pretty cool. Came with a double-sided lightsaber, and he came with the poncho with a hood for it. And then again, he came with this little Boggling. It was actually a cool set, and I never actually did a video on it. Let me know if you want to see me do a video on it. I will do a video on it because I feel like I probably should. But this was basically one of the accessories in it. And I love having creatures on my shelves. It's kind of a little extra flavor to it. So definitely nothing wrong there. I like that. But there's not much to it. There's no articulation whatsoever. It's basically, it was just an accessory when it came out. But again, love Jedi Fallen Order. Love the Bogglings. Next, we're going to take a look at the Mynock here. So this is the Mynock. He's got really rubbery, soft wings. Now, I do have the other Mynock, but I've never taken it out. Let me, don't know if I can do this here, but this is the, there we go. This is the Escape from the Exogorth. It was I think I want to say it was 2018. No, it was 2019, I believe. This was a Comic-Con exclusive. I believe it was the same year. No, I think it was 2018. I think this was 2018. Anyways, this came with the Han. I think he's got the pointy hand too, so he could point, and he's got the rebreather. It was the only way to get that Han, but otherwise, it's the same Bespin Han we had before. But on this side, we have a little Mynock, and there's a fun little cardboard display in there. So I've never actually opened it up. What is that little thing in there? I don't know what that little thing is. Maybe I should open this up at some point. But yeah, it's got a Mynock in there, but again, I haven't opened it, so it's not something I can really comment on. The color looks largely the same, so it's really tough to tell. But again, I don't even know. I like that these are actually translucent. You can see my finger through it. That's kind of fun. Mynocks have always been kind of weird. Like, do they breathe? They're in the vacuum of space, you know? Like, how do they, if they fly through space, like how? How does anything live? How does anything survive like that? I like that you can see the details through the wings. Like, it gives it kind of a fine leathery look. But why do they even have wings? Like, why, you don't need wings in space. You don't fly. You know, people nitpick the sequels to death and things they don't like, but like, this is from arguably one of the best Star Wars movies ever, Empire Strikes Back. And like, that whole scene doesn't really work. They're in a slug in space, the vacuum of space, even if it has the lightest light atmosphere that maybe an asteroid could possibly have, there's no way they could be okay with just breathers on. Like, that's just not how that works. But this is science fantasy. It's not science fiction. You just gotta take it with a grain of salt. So basically, relax. Don't think about it too hard. This is just fun. It's a cool looking creature. It's a scary space creature that chews on power cables. And it's a Mynock. So, but Star Wars has other creatures that survive in space too, like those whale things from Rebels, and then whatever, was it the same thing or different things from the Balmorra run in Clone Wars cartoon? Anyways, next we're gonna take a look at the reason that I got this, and I think the reason why a lot of people got it. We have the Kowakian monkey lizard. Now this is the one that is modeled after like a parrot or a macaw. I love the blue color here. Let's see if I can, look at the detail on that face. That looks really, really good. Like, really good, for sure. It looks like you should have it. There we go. There is a little hinge here at the neck, so it swivels, and it will go kind of down that far and back that far. So it's got that. It has a little ball joint here at the arm. Everything's a little tight, so I don't want to go crazy. The arms definitely have a bendy kind of gummy feel to them, but I think for something this thin, that's probably better. You don't want it too rigid because it could break. There's no articulation at the hand or the elbow. We have the tail has a little articulation. Obviously, it can spin. It's got a little up and down at a hinge. There's a hinge swivel at the leg, and then I believe they added knees. I don't know, because what this is they took the one that came with the, was it 2015 Jabba sail barge? Not sail barge, but it was the second exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con. It was a Jabba the Hutt, and it came with a Salacious Crumb and sort of Jabba's accoutrement. And then they released the Jabba by itself with like nothing. And to this day, the Salacious Crumb is one of 2 figures I'm missing from my collection, and I just did not want to buy another Jabba the Hutt. Spent a bunch of money on it because I was way late on it. Don't know why I didn't get it when it came out. I just kind of figured, who cares about Salacious Crumb? But then definitely regretted that choice. So we're gonna put that right there, and we're gonna take a look here at the Salacious himself. Again, not officially Salacious because it doesn't say that. It just says Kawaki Monkey Lizard. But these are Salacious's colors. This is Salacious Crumb. He has the exact same articulation here. But to be honest, right here, this, for $35 at this point, this is kind of worth the price just for this. Like, the other stuff is cool, but this is it. The only other way that we could have gotten this is, you know, the Jabba the Hutt original release, and I don't think he had knee articulation. And then they were going to release it with the Rancor at one of the tiers, which was a dumb tier. I don't really, I'm not all that critical of the Rancor. I pre-ordered 3. But dang, I'm glad I have this. I really am, because otherwise it wasn't going to happen. So what I did, and I'm going to bring this out. It's going to be fun. I dug this off my shelf here. I have this sitting on my shelf just like this here. So I've got the Princess Leia. This was made for me by my friend David. Clown Baby, I think it's Clown Baby 123 or Clown Baby 321. It's one of those. I'll have it on the screen. He made this for me. He handmade it, and it's gorgeous. It fits on my shelf. Absolutely love it. I've had the Jabba since 2014 when he came out in retail. He retailed for $40. I do have to say, I really, 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 really hope that in 2023 we get some kind of update of this. Maybe, I don't know about a re-release, because I would like it if he wasn't the same thing. Not that this is bad, but I don't like this gimmick right here. I don't like gimmicks. I don't like it when articulation is tied to something, because then it limits what you can do. But I feel like they could do it better. But also, I feel like there's a lot of people that are missing, you know, this in their life, in their collection. So it definitely should. They should re-release it. But I hope if they do release it, I would buy it. I won't buy it if it's the same thing. But if they, you know, release like a multi-pack for like $80 or something, I don't know, with the raising costs of everything. If they have the accoutrement, like the hookah and the little railing and stuff like that, even if it comes with a sled, like I would pay $100 for Jabba the Hutt with a sled, officially, all that stuff. But I do like this. This is very special in my collection because he made it. He also sent me, I believe this is a John Walker custom Salacious Crumb. And there's no articulation. It's just a piece. I think it's actually pretty well sculpted. I mean, it obviously is very well sculpted and painted. But I think it might be a little bit more accurate to the size than this is. But this is 100% going to be replacing. I'm gonna kind of turn it so he can sit here. There we go. That's going to be on my shelf pretty much like that. I might move these kind of back to the tail here. This was cool. This was great. Very appreciative of it. I'm going to move these pillows kind of back here. He molded these in like hard clay or whatever and painted them all. Really great work, David. So, but that's going to be back there. And I honestly can't say, because I had to look at pictures and things to see, you know, what's better in scale. But either way, don't super care. Love to have it. Love to finally have this in my collection, because I do count this as a figure. And like I said, it was one of two that I was missing. So now the only one literally that I am missing, it was a centerpiece that was a Comic-Con exclusive that had, it was Star Killer base. It had the centerpiece figure that doesn't move. It's like part of the centerpiece was Rey, but it came with an unmasked Kylo Ren, which is the same Kylo Ren that we got in the unmasked Kylo Ren back in 2016 with the Rogue One release, but he has like a snow deco on him. And I just didn't want to buy a centerpiece because I don't buy centerpieces. I didn't want to buy it just for that figure because it's kind of expensive to get basically a figure I already had with minor differences. But that right now is the absolute only figure that I'm missing from my collection. So kind of a fun, neat thing there. Anyways, that's my review. That's my thing. Do I think this is worth it? I believe the answer is 100% for $35. Yes, for me. I can only say for me because, you know, maybe not everyone cares about getting Salacious Crumb, but between the two Kowakian monkey lizards that you get, more porgs, which by the way, I believe were like $9 by themselves. The Mynock here, which again was only previously available outside of the that Comic-Con exclusive. I'm just gonna put that back there. So you're getting two figures that have been released before, but were hard to get. You're getting another Boggling, which again is just kind of fun. You're getting more porgs. I think this is a slam dunk. For $35 for me, absolutely. No questions asked. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna put this Jawa in here because, you know, he's gotta keep Jabba cool, I guess. But yeah, that's it. So let me know down in the downstairs area, did you like this pack? Did you get it? Do you think it's worth it? Did I, convince you to get it? Did I convince you not to get it? Because sometimes that happens too. I'm not really trying to convince you otherwise, but I'm trying to give you as much information as I can so that you can make your own decision. Maybe you decided you want to go with John Walker as well, the little guy there, and get it painted. I think, just so you know, I believe this is like $25 by itself. So it's only $10 more to get this, and you get all of that. Plus, he's got articulation, so that's kind of nice. Anyways, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'd like to take a moment to thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon at a Black Series level or higher. It means a lot to me that you guys do that. Thank you so much. If you want to be a member of this, you can head over to my Patreon. That'd be really cool. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.